I've got Barry Krammes here, who is our high school coach that we feel is one of the bright young minds on the high school coaching javelin scene in this country, responsible for a major part of the javelin program that the National Scholastic Athletic Foundation runs. This is his second trip to Finland as part of the program. And Barry, how would you say the program is progressing in the 2 years that you've been with it?
I mean, it's just amazing to see where our kids, what they have done this weekend. We had the MVP of the league on the girls' side. We had 2 PRs, and I think it's absolutely amazing. And seeing the short-term goals kind of happen right now is just kind of an icing on the cake. I mean, it is long-term that we're looking for, so hopefully we see a couple kids in the World Championships from learning from the Finnish way style, and I just think it's a great thing.
Yeah, we do too, and we feel that since we've been funded through 2015, we're going to be able to follow these kids and see what actual progress they have made, hopefully because of this program. I mean, who knows what would happen without it, but we really feel that the emphasis that we're placing on the javelin through people like you and the coaches that we brought in will certainly show results over the next year or two. You feel the same way, I'm sure?
I feel absolutely the same way. And seeing the growth just from October to now is amazing. It's really the kids themselves are doing it. You know, we got to give a lot of credit to these great bunch of kids that we have, because they're really putting their minds and they're really motivated. They're inspired to do well, and it just feels good to help foster that. You know?
Yeah, and there's no doubt that they work hard and they understand that this is not just a birthright. They are giving back to the sport. Right. And they'll go home, hopefully, and spread the word about it, and hopefully attract more kids to the javelin, and then someday maybe the U.S. will be at the level of Finland. You think that's possible someday?
I think it's absolutely possible, because we get to bring the kids over here and they get to see their system. And that's, I think, a big word, is a system. I think in the United States, the one thing we've been struggling with is coming up with a system, and this is, a start to that. I think this will help foster the start of the growth and maybe a system, and I think that is huge. You kind of see what they're doing in Finland, and we get to kind of model that, or not, kind of mold it into how we got it. We're obviously not going to have their exact model, but if we can somewhat grab some of that and model something for our own, I think it's definitely it's a huge development.
Yeah, one would think with 330 million people,
yes,
compared to 5 or 6 million, that we've got a little bit of a head start,
right,
using their system,
right.
Which we don't have a system, basically. Am I correct in what you were saying?
No, we really don't. And just for them to see the 2 national coaches, the head national coach and junior coach, kind of seeing their plan and seeing what they actually do, and not even just the plan. It's bringing those athletes to Finland and seeing kind of what they say is like what's the word I'm looking for? What's the Finnish word for courage? Sisu. I think it was going to the Finnish museum, seeing the town shut down because of a javelin festival, and seeing that it's just not about football and baseball, but it's javelin. There's a lot of heart behind it, and seeing that, I think, really inspired our students and our athletes. And I think it's a big deal. It goes a long way with that.
So not only was this program established for the athletes, but obviously the total immersion of you in the Finnish system, and now enables you to go back and spread the word
yep.
about their system.
Right. I coach at my high school. I help coach at the college, and I help a lot of local athletes, javelin throwers, and kind of giving their knowledge and seeing them grow is just awesome. And I think a lot of I don't like to talk about myself too much, but after a couple years, I've been able to get better as I'm getting older. And I think it's because of being around the Finnish way and talking to Kimmo Kinnunen and Kari Inhelin, and kind of molding that all together is still helping me stay active in the sport, which is just a blessing.
For those of you who don't know it, Barry finished 4th in the USATF Javelin Championships a week or 2 ago, and is chasing the standard. So maybe on the 20th of July in Chicago, he'll hit that 82.5 meter mark and make it to the World Championship. So, did you pick up anything this week that maybe might help you add those few meters on?
Yeah, I've like I said earlier, it's nothing technically at this point, but I believe it's staying focused and kind of seeing the training. There's nothing more that I'm going to have to do right now. There's nothing extra that I'm going to be able to do right now, but it's being able to kind of back off, less is more at this moment, and talking with Chemo and Cody have like reaffirmed me that, and just little things of kind of getting to my left leg a little quicker can kind of give me a little extra boost. So we've been kind of focused on that the last couple of days while I was here.
Well, we wish you luck on the 20th of July, and
Appreciate it.
hopefully you'll hit that mark and marry Krammes, one of the bright young high school coaches in this country.